a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we culminate pivotal Week 14 with a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New York Jets. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Now Hall to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Then able to find Alan Lazard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Rodgers now on first down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
On first and 10, it's Hall. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The Jets are 2-10 now on the year, and they come in the midst of a season-crushing losing streak. It's up to 9 games now.
And this is a team that's not shown much consistency during this losing streak, because they've never really looked like they've been ready to play. You question their motivation.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at their own 37. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Being chased out left. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by DJ Reed.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now Rodgers. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle on that play by Quinton Williams. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
The throw over the middle, taken in. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football, because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 50 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. This will be caught just inside the 10. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Box it, box it, box it, box it.
And again, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 79 Broncos.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Back to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Finding room at midfield. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. With touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Panther 11, Panther 11. Big Lion. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Rolling to his right. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And taken right at the 35. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And Jamie and Sherwood there to make the stop.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's able to get this inside the 10 down to the 9. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevented from making another catch to his big start.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Completes it to Hardman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Falcons are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking...
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. John Franklin Myers able to record his 5th sack of the season. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they needed...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. Trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. 114 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. Hall And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And quickly they get to the line. Rodgers to throw on second down. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now is Rodgers. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
That's good for the Jets. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
In motion right, that's Wilson. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now it's Rodgers. Caught by Wilson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Rodgers now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. Rodgers to throw once more. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
2nd and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games, and now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Ready.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 10 and a Falcon first down.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. He'll drop to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. Room past the 35. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Hey, check that. Street.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Jets are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
88.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that, and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Inside the 20, McCole Hardman, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. McCole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw is Rodgers. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation. Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense, because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. 121 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Ready.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
60 back.
They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here we go.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Falcons. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 26-yard line.
26.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, 88.
Throwing is Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw into the hands here of Hardman. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mecole Hardman with his second TD. Sixth on the year. And the Jets have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for two. Rodgers will throw for it. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion, and sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. And it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it.
Brendan, every great running backs coach that I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's got to run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He got to run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited,